It's same again for Cardiff City, despite that defeat at Sheffield. These are the 11 players in whom manager Frank Burrows is placing his faith, and there's a formidable lineup of substitutes on the bench too. Andrew Legg and Jason Bowen still waiting for their first starts. With Scott Young still a fortnight away from full fitness, Jeff Eckhart continues in the back three. Mark Delaney, Jason Fowler, Richard Carpenter, Wayne O'Sullivan and Craig Middleton are in midfield, with John Williams and Kevin Nugent up front. Nugent's in the middle of a purple patch at the moment, 8 goals in his last 9 games. He's leading the line well and scoring, every manager's dream. Herman Hreidarsson will be keeping an eye on Nugent and co this afternoon. He cost Brentford £750,000 from Crystal Palace and scored the winner against Cardiff last month at Griffin Park. He's part of a 3-man defence, but multi-millionaire owner and manager Ron Nodes has rung the changes in midfield and attack. Lloyd Owusu, Brentford's top scorer, and Tony Folan are both dropped and replaced by veteran Warren Aspinall and Darren Freeman, a big friend of Cardiff's Richard Carpenter, who nearly joined City before signing for Brentford. The referee for the match in Division 3 this afternoon is Philip Dowd, a sales executive from Stoke-on-Trent. It was a cracker at Griffin Park. Let's hope we're in for a repeat today. A very important test of Cardiff's mettle this afternoon after Wednesday night. In football parlance, they're free to concentrate on the league, but can they bounce back from that FA Cup defeat? Manager Frank Burrows celebrating his 55th birthday today and the 40th anniversary of him starting in football. This is Anderson to Aspinall. Rowlands is alongside him, back to Anderson. Scott and Freeman in the middle. Marn outside him. Wins a corner. Warren Aspinall and Martin Rowlands cooking up something out on the Brentford left. Straightforward corner to the near post. And another one. Nothing too complicated about the first corner. What about this one? Same again, near post, and John Williams having to concede another corner. The pressure on as we approach the quarter of an hour mark here at Ninian Park. 3 corners on the trot for Brentford. The Cardiff defence holding firm. Aspinall again, this one. Oh, fine save by John Hallworth. He varied it a little. It wasn't to the near post or the far post, but right down the middle. Swung in very well. Good save by Hallworth, tipped over. Cardiff City 5 points clear at the top of Division 3. Although, to be fair, their nearest rivals, Cambridge, have got 1 game in hand. Cardiff have lost their last 2 away in the league, but they're on a real roll here at home, here at Ninian Park. 7 straight wins here, looking for number 8 today. Delaney. Great chance here for Delaney. The cross is a good one. There's Williams, and it's a goal for Cardiff City. 20th minute. Cardiff City have taken the lead. Real persistence there. John Williams scoring his 14th goal of the season. A lovely run by Mark Delaney. He looked up, and there was Williams getting away from his marker. 1-0 to Cardiff City, a great start. It was real persistence from Delaney. It seemed that he'd lost it. Hreidarsson there, a lucky bounce. Mark Delaney keeping his head, always looking up to see where Williams was. The cross was inch perfect. The header was perfection. 1-0 to Cardiff. Fowler, lovely control. And Williams, the goal scorer. Bit of a folk hero at Ninian Park. Taken quickly, there's Fowler up against Quinn. Bates coming in, beautiful play by Fowler. He's still there. It's real persistence, and he's won himself a free kick. He's having a word with Bates. Now that'll be interesting, because I must admit I didn't spot too much there. Fowler and Bates were going for the ball. Was that an elbow? 27 minutes gone, 1-0 the score. The goal scorer, John Williams. This is Fowler. Short to Carpenter. Chip forward, aiming for O'Sullivan. Williams back to Fowler. Cardiff able to build. Fine effort, goal! Jeff Eckhart has scored his 5th goal of the season. The Grange End delighted to see another goal before half-time. Fowler supplied the cross. Up went Eckhart. That's a cracking header. 2-0 to Cardiff City. A nice spell of pressure, which culminated in a lovely headed goal by Eckhart. Lost his marker. 2-0 to Cardiff. Rowlands. Anderson back to Aspinall. Eckhart. Half-time finds Cardiff City well and truly in control of this important promotion match. They've restricted Brentford to one serious attempt on goal, a corner by Warren Aspinall, which was tipped over by John Hallworth. They've scored 2, the first one coming from John Williams from Mark Delaney's cross in the 20th minute, and then in the 28th minute, Jeff Eckhart stole in at the far post to make the half-time score. Cardiff City 2, Brentford 0. 9-4 was the price you could get on Cardiff beating Brentford this afternoon, about 2-1, and that bet is looking pretty good at the moment, thanks to those 2 first-half goals. But there are still 45 minutes to go, and there's no place for chicken counting here at Ninian Park. Aspinall, well picked up by Boxall. To Aspinall, wide is Edwards. Good cross needed, it is a good one, but Eckhart's there. Aspinall. Brentford have really got to go for it in the first 10-15 minutes, and there's a... oh, just past the post. Anderson stole in at the far post. It was swung there by Aspinall. Beautiful cross. Beautifully flighted. Fine header, and that looked a goal all the way. Hreiderson down to Freeman. Aspinall. Suspicion of a handball not given. Bates. Freeman turning, or trying to turn past Middleton. This is Nugent, there goes Williams, and there goes Fowler. And the chip is a beautiful goal! What a fantastic goal by Jason Fowler. And that surely has put Cardiff well and truly ahead. Well and truly clear. It was Nugent's ball eventually that gave Fowler the space. He just looked up, I'll chip this, and he did. Woodman completely helpless. They called Jason Fowler the most gifted and exciting player on Cardiff City's books, and this is why they say it. This was superb. That's a fantastic goal. 3-0 to Cardiff. Aspinall hasn't given up the chance of Brentford getting something from this game. Scott getting it across to Freeman. Here's a great opportunity for Boxall, and that's a great goal. Beautifully struck. 12 minutes of the second half gone. Danny Boxall has thrown Brentford a lifeline. Their supporters celebrate. A wonderful shot at the end of a cross by Andy Scott. It bypassed Freeman, but it came and sat up beautifully. Lovely strike, 3-1. Just what Cardiff City didn't want. I think Freeman did in fact get a touch. That's a fantastic finish. Freeman, down to Rowlands. Aspinall. Mann. Poor clearance by Mann. There goes John Williams, bursting through. Who's in the middle? Goes alone. In the end, well, the ball is cleared. Fowler, yes! Nugent! Well, a real episode of comic capers there. The ball was bobbling around. Initially, it was John Williams' shot. 31 minutes of the second half gone. Not a very good save. Nugent was in there, and then Anderson seemed to take an age to clear the ball, and when he did, it landed for Fowler and Nugent. 4-1 to Cardiff. Just over half an hour of the second half gone. John Williams involved. Nugent showing real determination, and then in the end, Fowler's pass or shot or cross, whatever it was, being turned in. Cardiff lead 4-1. Ron Nodes, the multi-millionaire and multifaceted owner of Brentford, down on the bench, although frankly there's not a great deal he can do about the scoreline. Nugent, oh, good save. In fact, it's over. Looked like he made a save, Woodall. Yeah, Nugent thought it was as well. Great opportunity here, falling to Kevin Nugent. Again, look at that layoff from Williams. Strikes it well. It's on the rise. That was a save. Carpenter. Boxall with a little bit of time to launch an attack. But it really is all over now for Brentford. Nearly 2 minutes of injury time have been played. There haven't been too many interruptions. And that's it, a very happy 55th birthday for manager Frank Burrows. 2 goals from John Williams and Jeff Eckhart gave them a comfortable half-time lead. Jason Fowler made it 3-0 just after the interval before Danny Boxall gave Brentford hope 6 minutes later. But Cardiff weathered the storm and Kevin Nugent scored their 4th 14 minutes from time. This was Fowler's effort, a peach of a goal. The ball laid into his path. He chipped the keeper. A lovely finish. His 5th goal of the season. A very solid and convincing performance by the league leaders. Their 8th successive home win. It finished Cardiff City 4, Brentford 1.